Thanks, Margaret Ann. Well, new at 8:30, today is World Bartender Day. And to celebrate, we are live this morning with one of the Upstate's top-level Cicerones from Liability Brewing. They're here to tell us, first of all, what is a Cicerone? And second, what makes their beer stand out in Greenville's crowded field. Hey, Ted.
Hey, Nicole. Yeah, that's definitely the first question is you hear Cicerone, you're like, wait a minute. What is that? I've heard of a Sauvignon before, but what is exactly a Cicerone? I'm here with CJ and Ashley of Liability Brewing. Happy World Bartender Day.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
So Cicerone, like you said, kind of a beer equivalent of sommelier. So program started in Chicago, teaches whole history, brewing process. Pretty much everybody that goes through the program fails the first time, like that too. So you go back and take the test again, but kind of gives a full rundown so that we can walk people on both style preference, but also do beer pairings and educate people on everything too. So it's a registered trademark for that, and we kind of protect it pretty much same as Somm does. So.
Okay, perfect. So let's talk about the brewing process a little bit, because I'm sure a lot of folks, they enjoy the finished product, but they don't really know what goes into creating it. What does that process look like?
Right, so we stick to really traditional ways of doing things. So it's usually 4 ingredients, so barley, water, hops, and yeast. So we actually try to source the majority of our barley from either the regions in the Carolinas, particularly through Epiphany Malting up in Durham, and then through the Mid-Atlantic in proximity. We use a barley that's winter grown, so farmers actually can plant it in the winter and still do their cash crop too. So we made a big change to do that so that the farmers actually get basically more income when they brew our, basically malt our barley and whatnot. So we do that, all sustainably grown hops from Oregon. So nothing goes back in the watershed for the hops that we buy. Local, beautiful Greenville water. We got water that's some of the best in the world. Yeah. So we have to do very little to it. We get to build the water up exactly as we like to, because there's nothing in it. It's super clean.
Boil it all up? Or?
Yeah. So we basically kind of just make a big oatmeal almost. So we crush the barley, put it in with hot water. That allows all that starch to convert to sugar. Then we basically make kind of a big hop tea. So we boil it, sanitize it, add the hops just to balance the bitterness with the sugar content. Then it goes to fermentation and sits in our tanks from anywhere between 2 weeks to sometimes 3-6 months, depending on what it is. So it takes a little patience and whatnot. But yeah, and we get to make the sugar, but the yeast does all the work. So.
All right. So I assume the fun begins. Ashley, you like the designated tester to making sure everything's ready?
Yeah, this guy makes me try everything, really.
Okay.
But they're all great. I think the great thing about Liability is that we try to make something for everyone. We don't really serve a niche market. We have Belgians and Goldens and German styles, IPAs, sours, we do it all. So.
Yeah, I'd like to dive into the Liability flavors and some of the beers that you do. I've heard you have unique names for them and taste. Like, what makes you guys so unique?
So with the sustainability piece too, we kind of take the old style of like German brewing, so we just use those basic ingredients, but we try to add as much science in as possible. So we have everything from sort of hazy IPAs to, like, we're doing one because we sponsor the Greenville rugby team that actually added in a mix of spices because it has the same oils as hops. So it kind of, the yeast will change it to that sort of orange juicy character and stuff too. So an active grog coming up is the name of it.
Active grog.
Yeah.
And we also do some like process aids and stuff. So we use a enzyme that breaks all the remaining gluten down in the beer. Doesn't change the character of it. It was originally made to just kind of speed up lager beers, but they found that utilizing it in a way, like, it actually makes it really good for anybody looking for gluten-free options.
And really quick, where are you guys located for folks to find you?
Stone Avenue next to Moe's Barbecue.
All right. Well, I hope folks get to try some of your unique beers and whatnot. Thanks for breaking down the process for us. I don't know about you guys. I know it's before 9 a.m., but I'm kind of thirsty already.
Don't blame you, Ted. I have to say, you're only a few steps away, so we might jump on over there in the commercial break.
Cheers.
Happy World Bartenders Day, everyone.